Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, as you can already tell by the title, I'm going to be doing a mukbang with Frankie, and we're going to be trying Chick-fil-A breakfast for the first time because neither have I and not him. Is that how you say it? Well, both of us haven't tried Chick-fil-A breakfast. It's our first time, so that's what we're gonna do. But before that, we're gonna show you guys what we got. Frankie got these so we can eat on. Shout out to Frankie, he's the best boyfriend ever.
So I got, I don't know, it's called like a egg, sausage, hash brown, scramble or whatever. And then I got these like little biscuit things that I've been seeing everywhere. It's like biscuits and chicken. And then just 2 orders of hash browns. I got an extra one just in case Jackie wanted some. So this is for both of us. I just got it. And then I got me a little iced coffee and an orange juice. Never go wrong with no orange juice.
And I got a chicken, egg, and cheese bagel with hash brown and some hash brown over there too. And then I got a parfait, which was a mission to get. And I got a iced coffee just like Frankie. Frankie copied me, but it's fine.
I'm the one that ordered it first.
Don't forget to subscribe, turn on your post notifications so you'll be notified each and every single time I post a new video. And let's get started with the questions. Also, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is going to be right here. I do involve you guys a lot in my videos. I ask you guys like video ideas, or I involve you guys a lot in my videos, like asking me questions and stuff like that. So go ahead and follow my Instagram so you guys will be involved in my videos. And also I let you guys know when the videos are out if you guys don't have your post notifications on, but you guys should turn on your post notifications so you'll be the first ones to know when a video is out.
That is good. Look, here he comes. Look, you don't know. I'm good. Huh? Good? Oh, you guys are waiting on something? Huh? You guys are waiting? Oh, okay. My bad. Man, that is
I
weird,
thought he was gonna say. And the first question is, how has it been dating each other? I feel like it's been good. I feel like this time around, because if you guys didn't know, we did break up for a couple months and we just recently got back together. I feel like this time around for me, and I feel like for him too, like it's been way more, like much better. Like I just feel like it's funner. Like it's just a whole different experience. Like it has nothing to like compare or do with the first time that we dated. And I just feel like it's fun because I personally see him as my best friend. So you know, it's just, you know, dating your best friend, like it's pretty cool, even though we have like a little ups and downs at times. But I feel like overall dating each other has been really, really fun.
And to back up what she said is like, you know, at the beginning, first time, like we didn't know what we were doing. Like we were just always like, in a sense, arguing. But what we decided to do is take a step back and just like give each other space. And then we reconnected, and you know, this time around it feels like so much better. I agree with 100% what she says. I feel way more happy every time I see her.
Yeah, me too. Because don't get me wrong, like back then, like I would be happy to see and hang out with him, but I feel like it would be like kind of, I don't know, I don't want to sound like kind of like a drag, just because I would be like I knew we were gonna argue at some point, you know. I knew that, or maybe I was gonna hang out with him, but we had just finished arguing like through the phone or through text, but we were gonna hang out because I had already asked. That happened a lot. Like I had already asked for permission. I didn't want my parents to find out that I didn't want to hang, like I was in an argument, so I would just go with him. But I would like come in the car and we would like be serious because we had just finished arguing. And how does he feel about you doing YouTube? So that's for you.
At the beginning, I was just like, I didn't know what to think about it. And then as I like kept on, yeah, I got used to it. I'm never like the type of person that like the spotlight and stuff like that. She's more like pushing it on me now, so it's like I'm getting used to it.
Yeah, he's not very much of the spotlight, but I did like encourage him and push him kind of to like make his own YouTube channel. So if you guys didn't know, he has a YouTube channel. So go subscribe. It's going to be right here. And I told him like I want him to do a YouTube channel, not only because like, you know, just so we can both do YouTube and do YouTube together, but because I honestly feel like, you know, like I feel like he's the type of person that people have to get to know, like like his personality and the way he thinks, his mentality. Like I feel like people need to know that, and I just feel like YouTube, like it's a great way, you know. Who said I love you first?
I think I did.
Frankie did. Why do you always say you think? You know you
remember.
How long have you guys been together for?
What, 2 years or November? We've been talking.
Oh yeah, but if it wasn't for a break, we would be 2 years in January. I feel like I don't, cause like
this coffee is kind of weird.
You don't like it?
I don't know. I don't really fuck with it.
Cause the day he asked me out again was July 17th, but I feel like I just don't want that date. Like it feels weird. Like that date doesn't sit well with me.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's always gonna be January 7th, even though we did take a very long break.
We both needed that space from each other.
Yeah.
Sometimes in relationships, when stuff is going bad like that, if you really want, the best out of the relationship, you have to, maybe give yourself space.
Us, like, it's safe to say we were a little toxic. Like, we were actually
we were
really toxic.
toxic.
Like, really toxic to each other. Like, and I feel like toxic is, like, really bad, but at the same time, it's really hard because when you're super toxic, like, that person's no good for you, but at the same time, you don't want to let go. And that's how we were. Like, we didn't want to let go of each other, but we were arguing so
it was like on
much
the daily, right?
On the daily. We were arguing so much off the simplest things. So I feel like we needed a break. What's something you guys love of each other? Love about each other?
One thing I like about Jackie is her personality.
No way, really?
Like, she's very giving. I don't know, just the way she treats me, like she's always looking out for me. And
I love you.
Yeah, pretty much. That's like one of the things that I really do like about this, her personality. Like, she's always looking out for others versus herself.
Me, what I like about Frankie is I like his personality, like the way he is, like how funny he is. Like, he's just really funny. Like, you guys don't understand. Like, he's really funny. Like my cheeks hurt all the time when I'm with him. Like, he does the funniest thing just like to make me laugh. And another thing is, like, he listens to what I gotta say, even though like he may be annoyed or something, but he just there still listening to me. And then something that I just love about, damn, I don't know what you're saying, a lit. You only said one thing.
I got straight to the point.
Alright.
You said one thing, now
I'm just gassing you up. That like just made me fall in love with him more is that like his change. Like, he really out here changed his whole person. Like the way he was, because the man he is right now was nothing what he used to be when we first started dating. So like the fact that he changed and is trying for this relationship, like that makes me just love. How to maintain a healthy relationship?
Like I said, like, you guys just gotta make sure you guys are on the same page about everything. Like, if you guys are going through something, talk about it. Don't just push it to the side, because that's what we did for a while. Like, the first time around, we get mad, say, okay, whatever, we're over it. Boom. But we wouldn't talk about it. So what I'm saying is, just know what you have to do. If you have to, like we did, give each other space, to give each other space. And if, you guys could talk it out, then just talk it out. But communication is probably key.
I avoided that. And I didn't want to realize the fact that we were really toxic to each other. And I kind of avoided it because I was scared of, giving that break. Like, I was so afraid of the word break for us. Like, I didn't want to give each other a break because I was so afraid of us not coming back together. I was like, oh my god. Like, even though I knew how bad we needed it because we were so damn fucking toxic, but I was so scared of it. I was like I'm scared of not, even though he's so toxic and I'm toxic to him, I'm just scared of not, being together again. But then you have to, because I mean, at the end of the day, if you guys take a break and if you guys don't come back to it, that means you guys were meant to be. Like, you guys weren't. But if you guys take a break and you guys come back and it's better, then then that means you guys are meant to be. And plus that, you guys are doing way much better. You guys are way much happier, and you guys just makes you guys stronger.
The thing about it is, there's people that break up, don't talk to each other, come back together, they're cool for like a month, and then it's just back to the old stuff. But you have to like constantly check yourself. Like how I was back then, I want to say like an asshole, I guess. And she could probably say the same thing. But it was like I had some stuff going on with myself, but that's not an excuse, you know. So you gotta always make sure that you guys are constantly like, how's this relationship doing? How you're doing this and that. So make sure that you guys are always like on the same page all the time. Like if you feel like something's wrong, talk to your partner about it. Because the last thing you want is to end up in an argument, yelling at each other. Like don't get me wrong, we still argue. I mean,
Yeah, but not as bad.
Exactly.
And we know how to communicate now versus like we know how to like either it's him, mostly it's him that he's like hold on, like are we really arguing about this? Like he was like talk to me, like let me know what you don't like. I feel like that has helped us a lot. Like just stop, is it really worth it? Did we really come back to this? And then also what I was gonna say is don't take a break and just take a break and use that time to fuck around somewhere else or just to have a break just because we're telling you like maybe you should need a break. No, if you're gonna take a break to actually try to fix yourself, because sometimes like he said, maybe it's things that he had to deal with himself and maybe he had to like realize. Take that time to actually realize and stuff if you really want to come back and make it work. But if you don't want to come back and make it work, then go ahead and fuck around. But if you really want it, then just take that break to actually try to change yourself and be sure that you're gonna come back for it to like not just be a temporary change.
How did you guys overcome your problems and come together? And was it easy? Hell no, it was not easy.
I don't know.
So we had a lot of problems back then. You know,
A lot.
I was an asshole. You know, there was things that both of us weren't happy with. So what we ended up doing is we'd always like talk about it. If we get a break, then we're not gonna get back together. She would always tell me that.
Because I didn't believe in breaks, and I told you from the beginning. Like I've never broke up with someone and then got back together. Yeah. Like if we're gonna break up, like I always believed that I'm like, if we break up, that's it. Like I'm not gonna come back to you. No. It's either we're gonna stick together or we're gonna break up for sure. So I would tell them like, I'm not gonna take a break. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna come back to you. But
it was a lot of like went back and forth about it, and then we finally did it.
Like one day, like it just happened, and we didn't talk to each other for a long time, and we tried to come back to each other, but it was still too soon. Like we were still not good, so we stopped talking again for a long time, and then we came back to each other, and it was still not good. So we stopped talking again, and then we're back now.
But the thing is, like, if you know you want to be with that person, you're gonna try to work on yourself while you're not together. See what you have to change. And what I figured out and what I took into account was maybe back then I wasn't appreciative of how Jackie was with me or what she did for me and stuff like that. So now that we're back together, I see the little things she does for me, like sometimes she'll just I don't know, make me food or something like that. You gotta be appreciative of your partner.
Small things.
Yeah. And even though I'm not fucking lovey-dovey,
no, trying. But you are. Compared to how you were back then, Frankie was really dry, very not, wouldn't really show me affection. So then that would obviously make me overthink and think he's over me, or he I don't know, talk like someone else or something, like, because he was like very not affectionate. So you know, that would make me overthink, and he would be like, well, I don't get, that's how I am, you know, blah blah blah. The thing I don't want to say is that we're answering questions about our relationship and we're giving advice, but we're not perfect, or we're giving advice just because something that we went through and what helps us. But you know, I don't want to sound like, oh, we're so perfect, we're out here giving advice. No, we're just saying what it helped us, what we went through. So it's whether you take advice or not, but
it just all depends on how you guys are. Like, at first I was not open-minded about how I was. Like I used to tell Jackie, I remember I would be like, no, this is how I am, like, you gotta,
yeah,
like,
he was close. He was like,
understand.
yeah. How do you know if someone is not interested anymore?
You said what?
How do you know if someone's not interested in you anymore?
Let me see. Well, there's a difference, like, if they're not interested in the relationship, or they're just not interested in being like with you.
I don't know, it's kind of weird because people give, like, it's not, we can't tell you, oh, they're doing this because they're not interested in you. People are just different, and that's why I wish we were just straight up. If they're not interested in you, tell you straight up, because people are different. You can't just suppose, because, like, for example, like, I'm telling you guys, Frankie was very dry with me at a time, and that would make me think that he was no longer interested in me. Obviously he was, but you know, he that's just how he, like, he still loved me, but that's just how he, like, the type of person he was. So we can't really tell you guys, oh, if they do this, they're not interested in you. Like, we can't tell you that. You want to try them?
Nah, I'm okay. I basically eat that every day at work.
Oh, that is good.
This is my day not to eat that. What made you decide you want to get back with Jackie? Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that's a good one.
Tell him.
So, like I said, getting back to, like, what I was, like, why we broke up and stuff like that. Like, we had our own problems. And one time I thought, like, you know, we're not getting back together, you know.
Yeah, me too.
And that was, like, at the beginning, once we broke up. I was like, you know what, this is it, we're done. But as time went on, it was like, we'd always text each other, like, here and there. And, you know, later on, I just started to realize, like, you know what, this is, you know, the girl I want to be with. Because, like, no matter our circumstances, she was always there for me. So I was just like, you know, it's not to say, like, oh, you know what, fine, I'm gonna deal with it. Like, it's very hard to come by. And, you know, like, I still had love for Jackie, like, because our relationship was good at the beginning, and then, you know, just stuff started to happen. But, you know, once we took that break, and, you know, I started to realize, you know, what kind of person she is, and, you know, I was open-minded, like, about changing, you know, my ways, I guess. I realized, like, you know, I really love this girl, and you know, I don't want to lose her. So I was talking to Jackie, you know, like, we'd start talking more consistent, and I would want to see her. And then her parents were, like, kind of, like, you know, on the fence about it, like, you know, should we let her, you know, go out, which is totally respectable, you know.
Just because I feel like they were there when I was, like, a little heartbroken. So, and they were just, you know, as parents, they're, like, kind of, like, scared to, like, I understand, because they were kind of, like, scared to let me talk to you again or be involved with you again, just because they seen, like, how hurt I got. So I feel that's why they didn't really let me hang out with him or see him at the beginning. And also because of, like, the whole COVID thing, like, it kind of, like,
it kind of happened right when we started to, like, talk again. Like,
yeah, it kind of ruined things for us, because my parents at a time, like, they really didn't want me to see anyone. So that kind of, like, made our relationship, you know, a little harder to fix.
But we were, like, always on the same page.
Yeah, one thing I am gonna say is that no matter what happened, no matter what, like, obstacles you guys have, if that's your person, it's going to fucking work. No matter what you do, no matter where you go, no matter how far, how close you guys are, or how many, it could be a freaking year that you guys don't talk to each other, and you guys are gonna end up coming back. No matter how long, you guys are going to end up coming back if you guys are meant to be. Who caught feelings first? We caught feelings at the same time, right?
Yeah, but she's always had a crush on me.
Oh, that's right.
So, she basically kind of had a crush on me before I kind of like took into
I've
consideration.
had a crush on you, like, for like about to be like 5-6 years.
5 years?
Yeah.
No way.
Yes, how do you feel about that? Because I had a crush on you for 3 years before me and you started talking.
Yeah, that's crazy.
For 3 years. Then me and you are about to be 2 years. How to deal with jealousy? Period. I want to know.
Shit, I want to know too.
I can't really talk on that. Just kidding.
For me, this may be a question just for me. Because that's a different
I don't know how to deal with it.
So
So it's for you guys and me. So tell us how to deal with it. I need help.
me personally, jealousy all comes back to trust. When you have that trust in your partner, like how I trust Jackie with everything, it's very hard for them to break your trust, you know? So it's like, if you tell them, oh, you know what, drive my car to fucking, like, you know, New York or something, you know, I'm gonna trust her. Or like, if I give her my credit card, you know, I'm gonna trust her. And,
I'm gonna run that shit.
You know? So it's like, you have to have trust in your partner. So, jealousy, like, I know guys hit on Jackie all the time, but it's like,
No.
you know, I trust her that she's gonna, you know, ignore those people, or I don't expect her to tell me anything. Like, if she don't want to tell me,
But I
that a guy
mostly
hit on her,
do.
then
Like,
don't.
I mean, when.
Because sometimes, like, it might get overwhelming for some guys, like, saying, like, oh, all these guys are, like, hitting on her, and, you know, maybe one of these days she's just gonna, like, give in and, you know, give her their number or something. But like I said, it all comes back to trust. So you always have to trust your partner.
I literally tell them everything. Like, when it comes to that, I do. I mean, I don't tell them the simple shit. Like if it's like, oh, like a fucking random fucking message of a random dudes that I don't fucking know, like, I don't. But if it's someone that's always like, it's happened like once or twice, that's someone that's really consistent, really trying to talk to me, like, I obviously tell him, like, because it's a problem now. And I tell him, like there's this person, blah blah, that's like insisting and shit. But, or like, if something crazy happens that I need to tell him. But other than that, like, freaking simple ass shit, like, I don't tell him, only because if I always tell him, today I posted a picture and this guy swiped up on my story, if I'm always telling him that, like, he might not care at the beginning, but like after a while he's gonna be like, damn, she has all these guys. Like, well, it's gonna like get to his head at some point, as it will for me. So if you're I know there's girls out there that tell their man on purpose, like, this guy swiped up, this, like, at the end of it, that's not gonna make your man, like, I don't know, change or love you more, or swipe up too or something. No, it's only gonna make him more like insecure, and at the end of it, he's gonna leave you, because he's gonna be like, you got all these other guys and I feel like you're gonna change me for one of them, so bye. I can't talk on how not to be jealous, because I deal with it a little bit, but
I'm not gonna talk about that.
we gonna talk about that right now. But I swear to you guys, I'll get better and I'll come back to you guys and let you guys. But I have a question for you, and then we're gonna be done. Okay, so for you guys that don't know, me and Frankie met because our families know each other. So if it wasn't for our families, if he's meant for me, then I probably would have found him, I don't know, some other way, like working with him, or I don't know. But the way I did find him was because our families know each other, and, you know, I found him at my house. So, do you think that we would be together or try as hard for our relationship if our families didn't know each other? Like, if I didn't know your family, if I wasn't, like, so, like, close to your family, we didn't have that, like, family involved, do you think you would have tried this much, or do you think we would still be together, or would you think we would just be like, drop it? Because I feel like for me, at the beginning of our problems, another reason why I would like just stick through, I mean, not really, but I stick through because I loved him. But another reason why is because like I was like, our families know each other, like, you know, I don't want to, like, I want to keep trying for it. And plus I like the bond that I have with his family. But do you think if it wasn't for our family we would still be here?
Honestly, like, it'd be a different situation, like, because it would honestly lead all the way back to how we met and like things like that, because I'm pretty sure your people, like your mom and your sisters and everybody, would be very different if
with you,
you guys didn't know me. You know, because it's like a new face coming into the house versus you guys seeing me before. Oh, thanks. And it's like different. So I don't know, it's hard to say because like I said at the beginning, it kind of changes the whole perspective on everything. But to sum it all up, I think it wouldn't change.
I feel like it plays a big part in it.
Yeah.
But like a huge part. But at the same time, it goes back to like, if this is my person, if he's meant for me, if this is my person,
exactly.
No matter if it was family or not, if this is the person I'm supposed to end up with, I was going to end up with him.
Exactly.
But I do feel like it did, you know, like it does play a huge role in our relationship, the fact that family's involved. And it was, you know, something that my parents were concerned about when I feel like everyone was concerned about when we first started dating, is that
like, if you guys
we break up, is it gonna ruin the bond that they have?
Yeah.
But it didn't, because we were broken up and I was still in your grandma's house.
Yeah,
and I was still going to your little family stuff and parties and stuff. And my parents and your mom, my parents and your grandma, your whole family, they were still really cool. They were still talking all the time. Your grandma and my mom were always on the phone. So it's like I was still texting him. I feel like I got closer to his mom and his whole family when we broke up, which is crazy.
That's
like,
funny.
Cause I mean, when we first started dating, like I was cool with his family because I've been cool with them for like the past 3 years and stuff. But I feel like once we broke up, like that's when me and his mom like added each other on Snapchat. We were texting each other, like we were so close. Like I come over his house once a week, and if it wasn't because I'm only allowed to come once a week, I would be here more than once.
So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys drop a comment, smash that like button, and turn on your post notifications. Make sure you guys are subscribed to Jackie's channel
and Frankie's channel, which is gonna be right here.
Okay, so our Instagrams are gonna be right here.
I hope you guys enjoyed our video. If you guys want, I actually do want to include him more, because I feel like a lot of new subscribers are coming from TikTok and from that video of you asking me to be your girlfriend. And I always get like people want to see us more, so I want to include him a lot more in my videos. But when he's not in my videos, that's what I'm telling you guys, go ahead and subscribe to him. I wonder if we could get him to 100.
You could probably do that. Well, especially after my
his new video coming. So you guys, let's get him to 100. That way he steps on it and posts way more, and he learns how to edit, so he can edit and post more, because he has to wait until I see him. I only see him once a week, so his videos get a little delayed. And if you guys have any more questions, maybe we can do a part 2 trying another place that we haven't tried. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys on my next video.